Today we're covering the catastrophic earthquakes that have devastated Venezuela, where emergency crews from around the world are working non-stop as families desperately wait for news of missing loved ones. The disaster has overwhelmed hospitals, destroyed critical infrastructure, and triggered one of the largest international rescue operations the country has seen in decades. Here's everything we know so far. The earthquakes. The disaster unfolded on Wednesday evening when a powerful magnitude 7.2 earthquake struck northern Venezuela. But that wasn't the end. Just seconds later, a second and even stronger magnitude 7.5 earthquake hit nearly the same region. Scientists say the two powerful tremors occurred less than a minute apart, creating an extraordinary double earthquake event that dramatically increased the level of destruction. The shaking was felt across much of the country and even in neighboring nations. Buildings swayed violently. Roads cracked. Power failed. Within moments, apartment buildings, offices, schools, and hospitals had collapsed across several cities. The capital, Caracas, suffered extensive damage, while nearby coastal regions experienced some of the worst destruction. The human toll. As rescue operations continue, officials now report that more than 920 people have lost their lives, while approximately 3,360 people have been injured. Sadly, authorities warn these numbers are expected to rise. Hundreds remain trapped beneath collapsed buildings, while tens of thousands of people have been reported missing or remain unaccounted for as communication networks struggle to reconnect families. Makeshift medical centers have been established after hospitals reached capacity or suffered structural damage. Doctors, nurses, and volunteers are treating patients outdoors, inside temporary tents, and anywhere medical care can be provided. For many survivors, the nightmare is far from over. The search for survivors. Across the disaster zone, rescue teams continue searching through mountains of concrete and twisted steel. Every passing hour reduces the chances of finding survivors. Heavy machinery is carefully removing debris while specially trained search dogs work alongside emergency crews. Residents themselves have joined the rescue effort, digging through rubble with their bare hands in hopes of finding neighbors, friends, and family members alive. The emotional scenes have become heartbreaking symbols of both tragedy and resilience. International response. Recognizing the scale of the catastrophe, countries around the world have begun sending emergency assistance. Hundreds of international search and rescue specialists have already arrived, bringing specialized equipment, medical supplies, and engineering expertise. Additional rescue teams continue landing in Venezuela as humanitarian organizations coordinate food, shelter, clean water, and emergency health care for thousands of displaced residents. The international response is expected to grow significantly over the coming days as the humanitarian crisis deepens. Why the damage was so severe? Earthquake experts say several factors combined to create such devastating destruction. First, two major earthquakes struck almost back to back, giving already weakened buildings almost no chance to withstand the second, stronger shock. Second, many affected structures were older buildings not designed to modern seismic standards. Finally, the shallow depth and strength of the earthquakes produced extremely violent ground shaking across densely populated communities. Even after the main quakes, numerous aftershocks have continued, forcing many survivors to sleep outdoors, afraid that damaged buildings could collapse at any moment. Public reaction. Across Venezuela, communities have united in remarkable ways. Volunteers are distributing food and water. Neighbors are opening their homes to displaced families. Social media has become filled with missing person appeals, rescue updates, and messages of hope from people around the world. Many Venezuelans living overseas are also working tirelessly to locate relatives as communication remains difficult in several affected regions.